Babes, what's good? Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna ask if you're new here, simple in the room. Let's get into this vlog that it's taking me so long to get started on. Well, no, that's not really what's really going on. Let's get a vlog going because y'all know I just keep saying I got in the vlog, I have nothing to show y'all, and that's why I've not been giving vlogs. But that should not be stopping me. I still should be trying to remain consistent and getting out some consistent vlogs, because if not, how do we grow? Oh, I'm at home. I've been off work since I got off technically at 2 o'clock. I've been home since technically about like 4 o'clock. I'm over here watching my girl Talitha on my phone, catching up on her vlogs. Like, there's so many people that I'm like behind on vlogs. But so what's been going on? Let's really just talking about that. I'm still at Burlington. We still don't have a vehicle yet. The settlement from the accident is still ongoing. They're in the phase of still communicating with the adjuster about what they want to offer me, basically. So I know basically I decided to wait, and I use my taxes to get a car. So that's basically like what we're waiting on. So as much as like impatient, I feel like I've been wanting things to just speed up along. Like, I know that things are going to happen when they are supposed to happen. As well, I have just been manifesting that I always receive money. Money always comes to me. That's really it. The money always comes to me. So it's technically kind of like the 3-day challenge, manifesting challenge, where you kind of like literally just focus on that one thing as much as possible for it to work. We'll see how it goes. Like, kind of like really whether it happens in 3 days or not for me, because I just feel like I know that there's still some blocks. I'm just gonna keep continuing just to say those things over and over and over and over. If I can, soon as like whatever, especially when I'm like thinking about like stuff with money or whatever or whatnot, and how I'm gonna handle this, how I'm gonna handle that. Y'all know school's coming up already. Like, it's like this summer just went by so fast. It was today's like July the 15th. Yeah, so before I know it, these kids are gonna be like right back in school. So thankfully, we've been here for a while. I have a great support system, especially when it comes to Yo-Yo. His aunt, for the past couple of years now, she takes care of him. She makes sure he's good. It's kind of like I really just only have to focus on Jada. But I did apply for Journey to start this like Wake 3. Well, it's called Wake 3, but it's like a early start program for 3-year-olds. So you do have to have a limited income. Clearly, I do. To qualify, but as well, of course, like if you know about any Head Start, whether it be 3 or 4, as well, it's placement, or you could go on a wait list. That's kind of like how Yo-Yo was when he started school. He started pre-Head Start. He was on the wait list, and I want to say about that following year, the top of that following school year in January is when he was able to start going to school with Jada. He went to Jada's elementary school. Difference is like Journey won't go to obviously like to Ashton school, like his elementary school, whatever, whatnot. I had to pick from like a couple of different schools that based on, I guess, basically off of my choice. But I obviously just based off of where I lived and what was the closest, because I do have to provide her transportation. I just cooked myself something to eat. I really guess I gotta figure out, it's going on 6 o'clock, so technically I gotta figure out something to cook for the kids. But that's all that's been basically going on. I would hope, wish that things were, I don't even want to say it like that because I feel like I'm speaking against myself. But realistically, business-wise, Whimsical is very slow. very, 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 very slow. And by very slow, being authentic, I have not received an order since my first two orders when I launched my business. So, it can be discouraging. I, did a sale, 4th of July sale, hoping, because, hey, sometimes, what, I get it. Like, the shipping is, it can be crazy. So sometimes maybe, if you can take that off the table, whatever. So, yeah, that didn't gear much of anything. You know what? I think I had even submitted, I did like a, kind of like a Q&A on Whimsical to get some feedback. Yeah, nobody responded yet. That story is now gone, and I don't think nobody even asked, like, hey, like, what have caused you to stop? What has caused you to not check out, purchase anything? Hoping to get some feedback. Didn't work. So it's just like, I'm just gonna, keep doing what I'm going to do, keep writing my goals, which that's something I need to do. I need to write down my goals. I write down goals for the month, and then as well I write down goals for each week. So, just gonna try to stay in that non-like phase. Being a business owner, it's not easy. I didn't expect to all of a sudden just be having like thousands and thousands orders already, but a sale every week, every couple of days, like, is that too much to ask for? I think if anything, I'm just really just trying to show the value of my products that I have, how they, can benefit my customers, my customer base, and just go like that, so yeah. So I done talked y'all up for like, a little while. I like to talk y'all up. I'm really going to try not to make this like much of a long vlog, especially since I spent so much time talking. We're really going to try to like get this down to like 30 minutes. So that makes me nervous, because it's like when you spend the first 15 talking. So maybe this vlog might end up being 45. Maybe I might cut a lot of my talking out. I don't know, but I feel like I had to talk to y'all in order to catch y'all up with everything. So Monday night is gypsy night. I do believe Philo told me that Gypsy was coming on at 9 o'clock. Like, let me see if it's on live right now. It's probably what, on Lifetime? It's a Lifetime movie event. And yeah, new live. So that is Gypsy night. I don't know if y'all follow Gypsy Rose on her story, but the girl is completely invested. It is 9:06. I am giving Journey her bath as we speak. And I'm about to start put Yo-Yo in the shower. He needs his hair wash. I know or if I don't know, he's growing out his hair, so not being in school definitely like throws me off of his schedule of like keeping his hair washed and all that stuff like that. But so I'm just gonna make him go ahead and get in the shower while Journey is in the tub. We'll go ahead and wash his hair, and then we can go ahead and get into this Gypsy Rose. I got another brew that I'm going to enjoy. Like, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all know I'm a lush. We ain't gonna play. Y'all know I like to smoke my gush. And I got to have like something to partake in while I'm watching a good show. That's just me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them all together, settled for the evening before I go ahead and watch my last show. Yeah, because probably once that goes off, it'll probably like turn into night mode for me. So this is probably where I'm gonna end it for the day. And I'll probably talk to her tomorrow or maybe in a couple of days. I'm probably trying to tell you, I'm trying to keep this vlog short. If I'm low-key dressed up, that means I'm in a good mood. So it gives like, don't with me today and ruin all that. Because I'm coming in here ready to give y'all my best energy. Let's keep it that way. I forgot I needed to check the mail because I received daycare subsidy for Journey. If you're not familiar, that's basically where you receive help from social services to cover daycare expenses. So they let me know yesterday that the daycare let me know yesterday that my reading certification should be coming up because it's what I was approved for is basically ending like August the 31st. So they were like trying to help to give me a reminder and to stay on top of it. So I reached out to, oh, is this Journey Jada's report card? I reached out to my previous worker and he gave me information to contact my new worker, but he was saying that I should automatically receive the letter in the mail within the next couple of days. Yeah, this is her report card. All right, y'all, let's see. The final quarter, Q4, right? Is that what I'm looking at? 80, path and math. Oh, her and that's, she said she was doing good in social studies. How did it drop? Like, what does F1 mean? Is that like the final? Which grade is the grade? Health, okay. Yeah, I'm so confused about the grading scale, but it looks like possibly social studies and science was just not it for her. It has a Q4 grade, but it also has an F1, and I don't know, and some of them are slightly different. Not by much, but I don't, yeah, I don't know what is up with this girl in science and social studies, but she was doing good in social, she was. Her grade completely dropped. At the end of the day, no research letters yet. And obviously, I want to be prepared. I don't want to go in between any laps because 320 a week is stupid. Let's see where I ride is, y'all. I'm about 9 minutes away, so I still have time to Wake County DSS. I think we got our letter. So I will be printing off my pay stubs that they need today. No, I lied, y'all. Yeah, this is not even that. This is for Medicaid. 7 minutes. This was from my job about benefits that I don't even qualify for because I'm not even full-time. Throw that away. Alright, y'all. Looks like my rider should be here in the next 6 minutes. Let me clean this up. But Ashton will continue to get, his school is in a program where they get free lunch, free breakfast and lunch. Jada's school isn't on this list. I don't believe that means that I will be paying for her for lunch. I think I can still do the application to get free or reduced lunch, and that would be that. But Yo-Yo's school, there's like certain schools that fall under this program where they can offer just free meals to all the kids. It's not just income limited. So, all right, let me clean up my mess. It's going on 5:30, y'all. I got off at, technically it was getting off at 4, but, oops. Technically it was getting off at 4, but, I needed to off at 3 because I couldn't wait till 4 o'clock because I knew them fares for the rides was going to go up. And I was like, nope, I have a set amount that I planned on spending on a ride this afternoon. So I left at like after 3, ate something, and now it's feeling like I want to take a nap, but I'm scared. I'm going to have to set a timer if I do, like maybe a 15, 30-minute nap. No more than 30 minutes. Because I'm still going to need to get up and cook dinner, which I'm not even sure what that is. I might cook the kids some chicken tenderloins. At the same time, I got groceries coming in at 8, so that's what I meant to do. I actually meant to find another seasoning by Kinder's to season my chicken with. I want to just try like some new seasonings. You might hear my sister. She's on the speakerphone, aka my co-worker. Even though she's still working, you know, I'm not working, but you probably hear my coworker in the background who's about to get off. Work was interesting. I guess I got attitude with my supervisor today. It's just frustrating because it's like I'm trying to educate her and tell her like how it go, like how things go, and what's the best things to do for us to succeed. And it's like she wants to do things her own way, and she doesn't know how to use the people, which really frustrated me. And then he had to get to where it got to. But it ended up happening in front of my store manager, and she was just looking at me, and she was like, I think, we just need to have a talk. Like, she didn't like go off or it like. So my store manager's black. And not that this matters, but at the same time it does matter because I don't like, my supervisor is like, I don't know, I keep calling her Persian. I don't know if that's like, she's like of the Indian descent people. And y'all know what I mean by like the Indian, like they have that talk and they talk like that and because, and then her accent is thick as fuck. And I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I'm just trying to tell y'all like by Indian, I don't mean like whoa, Indian. I mean like the other Indian people. So, yeah, so she was just like, I think maybe either way, we didn't ever pull up and have a talk. It's not to say that we're not, but, when I was on break, I ended up just like, just apologizing because I'm like, that's not like how I want to be reacting, and I shouldn't have did that in front of the team. I don't know why it's doing that. Is it because of how I'm holding the camera? I don't know what this thing is and what it's, okay. Hopefully it doesn't impact. Let me make sure I'm on the right setting, y'all. No, it's right. So maybe it's just because maybe I was holding the camera at an angle or something. I don't know what it's doing. Let's turn sister down so I can hear me. It's probably, PJ Masks is probably just as loud, but. So yeah, that was that. She just ain't gonna last. She ain't gonna last, y'all. I don't shit. Especially when she wanted to let me know, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. I'm aware. I'm aware what your role. I'm aware that you have a lot to do. That's what I was trying to tell you. You have a lot on your plate. So when you're trying to take over unnecessary things, no, that's what the team is for. You don't need to do that. Leave that for the team to do, and you focus on helping the team where they need to, like, you want to do unnecessary stuff. That's not your job to do. So I'm like, yo, like, you ain't got to tell me. I know you have a lot on your plate, but you got to be able to keep up, or you need to know how to use your people. You should have called me for help. I shouldn't have, because if you needed me, then like, granted, I end up stepping up and getting into that role, but I think it was just sort of like, you want to do things how you want to, like, it's so many times I'm going to step over you, and I'm going to say, no, this is the best way, da 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 da. Like, it's like at the same time, like, I feel like I have to let you fail, so to speak. Especially when I'm saying, like, this is the way to go. This is the way how we succeed. This is the way how we do things back here in order to be productive. And you just want to do things your own way. And then they're looking like, okay, well, now we have to stay over because we're not clearing. We can't leave this many bins. Da, da, da. Well, tell her over here to stop trying to do things her way. And we need to do things how we're supposed to do things. How we've been doing things. Maybe granted, we did not clear, but we didn't leave as many bins as been back there. Doing it her way. Sorry. I know. I went off. I was having a moment. You done? You don't want it? You want another sandwich? Alright. Let me get up and make journey and peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, let me get a make journey peanut butter and jelly. Morning is weird. So it's like, it's weird. Like, I really, like, some days I want to be real coordinated about what I wear to work, and some days I don't. Overall, at the end of the day, I like clothes, and I still like to be cute, but at the same time somewhat comfortable, because I do a lot of moving around, walking around. At the same time, I don't just want to be like just throwing on anything not necessarily matching. I thought I was going to wear these pants this morning, and I thought I had the perfect shirt, but I'm just busting out of it just a little bit. Cause maybe in these particular pants I probably could have went up a size. But nonetheless, when the shirt is not tucked in, it works out just fine. You know, it looks okay. But when it's buttoned up and I'm trying to tuck in a shirt, child, you know when you just got a little bit around the midsection and it's like, spilling over, I don't be liking that. I don't be liking that. So no, I think I'm just gonna go with a pair. I was trying to, as well, like, it's like because I've lost weight as well, like I'm very somewhat limited on what I can wear to work, and it just as well because of where I work is a limit to what I can wear to work. So as much as you're like, Ashley, you got all these clothes, I can't wear half of these clothes to work. I can't even wear shorts. Wouldn't even want to wear a dress for sure, but I can't even like wear no shorts or nothing. So it's just like at the same time, you end up wearing the same things over and over and over and over. And sometimes I get tired of that. But I wasn't satisfied with what I was trying to put together. So we're just going to go throw the khaki cargo pants on. I think I'm going to just throw some Converse on this morning. Yeah. This is just going to be the look. This mirror, like, I don't know what my kids did to this mirror, what they got on this mirror, but it's not coming clean. Yeah, let's just put some shoes on. Let me get ready to, oh yeah, see, now the camera's really about to go dead, so let me get out of here so I can get my ride, because it's going on 8:30, and I want to try to get the ride scheduled before 8:30 at least, or set up the ride before 8:30. I know I'm going to end this vlog here because of the information, just what has transpired in, I'll say maybe like the past 8 hours. Was that 8 hours? Yeah, maybe I'll say like the past 8 hours. I lost my my best friend yesterday. As my friend, that is, I'm gonna be clear. As my friend, my childhood, my only childhood best friend, the only person since childhood I'm still connected with. And while I've lost other friends, this one really, like, is different. Like, it feels like a death, almost. That's how hurt and bothered I am. And even though I felt like, it's like, you know what, I don't want this type of friend around anyway. If I can't basically say I don't feel like you've been a good friend to me. If I can't express my feelings and you at least acknowledge and we can have a conversation and try to get past the differences, and it's like, maybe that's not someone that I really need in my life. Just the course of events, how it happened, I was not expecting it to go that way. I'm really trying not to cry again. I know my eyes are watering. Like I'm wearing these eye patches this morning because my eyes are so puffy, and I'm hoping that they will, come down before I have to be to work in a couple of hours. And it sucks because it's also like, as I'm getting, to know me more and, things like that. Like I realized that even though I wasn't wrong, even though my feelings are valid, I was still trying to make me wrong. I was still willing to make me wrong to, I don't want to say necessarily keep the friendship, but it's just like, okay, you know what? Hey, okay, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe it's me. But I'm realizing that's something that I do. And it's like, why do you do that? Why do you do that? And it's fucked up, but it's clearly just like it's miscommunication. You're feeling away, I'm feeling away. We both may have not have been great friends to each other, so I'm like, why can't we be in that? Why is it literally like you're making my feelings wrong. You're making me wrong for just how I feel. And I did not, I was so afraid. I held off for so long having the conversation because I really was afraid of where it was going to get to after the fact. And it was just like my worst dreams came true. I really went back and forth on whether I was going to put this out there. But I want to be vulnerable. I want to, I always just remain open. And I knew I wasn't going to end up picking up the camera after this for this weekly vlog. Yeah, I must, just really just take some time to just grieve what just happened. At the same time, I don't want it to impact my vlog. At the end of the day, how I vlog too. But I'm hurt. I'm really this was my soulmate, as I call her. She was my soulmate in female form. But I have to put me first. I'm proud of me for I don't think I was going to continue to go and not say anything for still. And it was a course of events that ended up leading to me releasing, but it's like at the same time I'm proud of myself for finally saying something. And it's also I know who I am as a friend. I know how I show up. No, I never said that I'm perfect, that I do things right. I can have a mouth on me. I know sometimes I can come off as me. And I know that she does not always receive me well in that way. And I know she, that's just her. That's just her personality. But as many just, we rarely have fights. I mean, me and her rarely in our lifetime of our friendship, being friends since middle school, we never really fought. I think as we became adults, we might have just had some disagreements, whatever. Just pertaining, kind of more just pertaining to the friendship. I'll definitely say me moving to North Carolina, I needed them. And maybe this one, if in particular, I needed them, and they weren't able to show up, and I really was starting to get into a place where it was just you have to give them grace. like everybody has something going on, but it was all like, but it's also just say like, hey, I have to let y'all know that I don't feel like you've been good friends to me in this moment. Yes, I've been distant. I think y'all been feeling the distance. This is why. And to lose that one friend in it, but I'm struggling to. But at the same time, I'm finding it where like, yo, you you didn't do anything, but just say how you feel. You didn't do anything but say how you feel. And the moment you want to make me wrong for how I feel is where a problem is, especially when the other person is just like, okay, you know, this hurts, what you said. As well, I can see where I may not have, whatever. And then what I get from you is like, and it's at the same time, it's like, it's so weird because it's like, I'm not even sure like where exactly she was coming from. And she didn't even give me a chance to like, to clear it up as like, because it was just like, she blocked me. She was like, yeah, I'm just going to block you. Wow. Wow. I'm block worthy. But I will acknowledge that she has her own stuff going on too. And I pray that we get back to a place where we can have this talk and we can laugh and cry about it. But for now, I just gotta release her. I just have to release her.